As far as a negative experience, I thought about this for a little bit, and the only thing I could think of was with some extracurricular clubs, it was a little bit cliquey, where they would give certain positions to people based on friendships they had instead of merit. And that both benefited me and hurt me going for stuff in clubs here and there. I can specifically remember when I was a freshman, I applied to be the assistant sports editor of the Berkeley Beacon. And I felt like I was super qualified, and I had written for the Beacon that whole semester. Saturday mornings, going to women's lacrosse games, freezing my butt off, writing about a sport I had no idea about, and I wrote up this big resume and cover letter and all that. And I went to the interview, and they sort of grilled me hard at the interview, and they went pretty hard at me. And coming out of the interview, I was like, yeah, I definitely didn't get that job. And the person who got the job didn't even show up to their interview. So it was super a bummer for me when I was a freshman. And in a way, it may have pushed me towards doing sports radio, which is kind of interesting because I didn't start that until sophomore year. So I think maybe if I had gotten that position my freshman year, maybe I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now. So I guess everything happens for a reason. But that's just one example. I mean, there's other stuff along the way that I'd hear from people, that so-and-so got this position over me in whatever film club or magazine or television show that they felt like they deserved that someone else got because they were friends with so-and-so picking. So but that happens at every school, and it helped me at times too. I mean, there was a television show on campus where I didn't even want to try out or knew that there were tryouts for, and then they just put me on the show because they thought I would be good, and I showed up for the first episode, and everyone was kind of pissed at me for that. But that, I guess that's just how things work in life. And I mean, if you look back at how I got my internships, it's kind of just like if you know someone and they can help you meet someone and they can put you in it's all about really who you know is what it shows you. So, as much as that is a negative thing that happened at Emerson, I guess it's also a learning experience to kind of learn that early on in my college career and use it to my advantage. So, turning a negative into a positive.